Hello YouTube, this is Adam with Atomic Bushcraft, and today we are talking about the Mag Bar. Now, this is what most people start off with. They're a couple bucks at Walmart, usually $3 to $5. You can find that at Walmart, Harbor Freight, even most hardware stores. And they are pretty cheap for what most people start off with. It usually comes with a striker on a little bead chain similar to this, or maybe a piece of cord. What it consists of is, like I said, the striker. Sometimes it has a tooth like this where it's kind of serrated. Sometimes it's just smooth at a 90-degree angle. That's all you really need. And then there's this block of magnesium. You can shave this off, as you can see here where some's been done already. And that'll let you assist with starting a fire. We'll get on that later. And then, of course, the top is our ferrocerium rod. Now, you can buy these separate. These actually come larger without the magnesium. Those can be a bit more expensive. You usually find those on Amazon. Now, the special thing you want to do with why you want to have a ferro rod, it's great to have a lighter, but having these is also good because it works even when it's wet. And for wet conditions, this magnesium is really helpful, and we'll show you that in just a second. Now, the first thing you'll see is it's on this chain, and you can't maneuver very well with it on the chain. And I know it seems like common sense, but a lot of people forget you have to take it off the chain to use it. This is just for holding them together when they're stored together in your pocket, in your pack, whatever, so you can keep them together until you need them. While you're using them, just keep them both in your hands. Now, if you feel your serrated edge on this, you'll notice it goes to one side like a burr. So if I try and strike this like this, nothing's going to happen because my serration is on the other side. When I use the other side, it scrapes on that ferrocerium rod, and that's when you get sparks. Now, what you want to do with this, like I said, normally you have some tinder. Here I have a bit of jute from twine. I just unraveled it and got it ready beforehand. And in a while, if you want to just get this going a bit better, you would use this striker to shave off some of your magnesium on it. I already got a little bit on here, and we're going to show what that looks like when you strike that and that catches. Takes a bit of practice, but usually with a flick of the wrist you can throw some good sparks. And with this, you got a good little nest. You just gotta wait for one sparks to catch just right, and when it does, it'll hit that magnesium shavings. Sometimes it takes a few strikes, and it doesn't always catch right away. Start you there. And you see it spark where it's catching that magnesium. And that's for good conditions. Normally you'd have some grass or something around this, maybe some twigs, some light kindling to get going right away. But sometimes conditions aren't that great. Sometimes if you're out on the East Coast where it's humid a lot, or if it's misting or your tinder is just a little bit wet, sometimes you might need a little bit more magnesium. I have another bit here ready where I've added a bit more magnesium. You can actually see the silver powder on there already set up, and you just fluff it up a bit. And you see that in there. And again, you would just take your bar and shave this off beforehand. And you can even just shave a little pile of these before and just have a little pile on its own. And you can light that on fire to catch wet twigs on fire even. But like I said, with practice, and then just have it set here and just give it strikes. Sometimes it takes a couple to get a good one that catches in there. And you see that one sparkles and burns a lot hotter because there's a lot more magnesium in there. And that is what you'd be looking for a wet fire, because that magnesium burns over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's going to catch anything wet on fire even. And like I said, these are only a couple dollars, and it's great for starting out. If you just have that ferrocerium rod, it's a bit harder to get your tinder going. You have to know the right kind of tinder, how to prepare it. That can be a lot more difficult. With this magnesium, it's a great training wheels, because that lets you get ready beforehand. You can have it all ready, so even a small spark can catch what you need on fire, and you get that little boost, and you're going right away. Some people don't like these. Some people just want to go straight to the ferrocerium rods. It's just a big rod that you hold. Nothing wrong with that. If you want some recommendations, I would say you should go check out Drop Forge Survival. He has a lot of recommendations on ferrocerium rods. It's a great channel. And we will see you next time.